If I could go back in time before I started trading and tell myself three things that would have saved me thousands of dollars, these are the three things I would have told myself, and every trader should know before you get started. The first thing going into trading, and I'm talking to you guys from a position where I haven't made it yet. I'm very profitable. I've taken 13 or 14 payouts this year. As you guys can see, I'll show you on the screen right now. I'm telling you guys this, you will need to lose everything before you get to this point. Getting to this point where everyone wants to, and I still have a long way to go, don't get me wrong, you have to hit rock bottom. You have to put yourself in a position of discomfort before you can win. And I say this after I hit that position, having no money in my bank account, almost in tears after losing that last evaluation, when you check your bank account to go buy another one, after you just revenge traded, and you have no money. You can't buy another one to 2 weeks later. And that point is a very, very crucial moment in your career. You have to hit that. You have to put yourself in a bad position. If you guys go through trading just trying to do everything right, being super protective of your money, you guys are never going to grow. You have to force yourself to grow by taking losses and learning from them. And that is the key to this whole lesson here. You have to lose everything, but you have to learn from the losses. Most traders never make it anywhere because they continuously lose and lose and lose, which is completely fine. That's what's going to happen at the start. This does not happen overnight, but you have to realize what you're doing wrong. You cannot keep on doing the same mistake over and over and over again and saying, oh, it'll work next time. I just need one payout and everything will be fine. No, that's not how it's going to work. You need to realize what the problem is and fix it immediately. And then once you're at that rock bottom point, you have nothing else to lose. The only way to go is up. And that is one of the main things you need to know. The second thing I would tell myself before I started trading would be to make sure you have full control of your life. If you guys have shit going on at home, you got a toxic relationship, you're out of shape, you're not going to the gym, you're doing drugs, all of the above, right? If you're doing that and you're not fully locked in on your life, if you're religious, if you need a connection with God, you need to make sure you guys are in a good spot mentally before you start doing this. If you come into this having a messed up life, this is only gonna make it worse. People kill themselves over this stuff, right? It's not easy mentally. This will destroy you before you get anywhere. Like I said in the first point, you need to get humbled and you need to learn from it. So if you come into this in a bad position, that is why most traders don't go anywhere and they quit. Because you're coming into this with a messed up head state. You don't know how to deal with stress. You're emotional over everything. And you're going to come into this and it is going to destroy you. It is just going to destroy you. So you need to be able to roll with the punches, like I said. Learn from the losses. Realize this is going to take time. And keep the bigger picture in your mind of the future of what this is going to become once you learn the skill. And you need to be able to control your emotions and move forward. If your life is a mess, you're not going to be able to do that because you don't know how to manage your emotions. You don't know how to take action when the tide's going against you. So what I would say, if you're coming to trading, make sure you're in the gym. Make sure you have a good routine. Be eating healthy. Be clean. Don't be drinking. Don't be smoking. You can have fun along the way. It's good for your mental to have a little bit of release every once in a while. But you cannot be doing stupid shit on and on again. You cannot be having a toxic relationship. You need to fix that before you get into this, and you need to be 100% clear with yourself and be the best person you can be before you get started on this journey, or you're never going to make it. It's just how it is. You need to be a warrior in your head. You need to be strong. You need to be ready for anything that the markets are going to throw at you, or it'll just pound you and pound you and pound you till there's nothing left. The third and final thing I would tell myself, and I say this is definitely the most important, and it relates to the first two things, is trading takes time. I never really had that mindset that this is a get-rich-quick scheme. I always knew it would pay off in the end. So I didn't really struggle with this one personally, but I do see a lot of people getting into this because you might see someone else making money. You guys might be watching my recaps and you see I've made $15,000 this month. And you guys might be like, oh, that's easy. But you don't see what it took to get to this spot, right? So there's social media doesn't help. You're going to see people winning. You're going to see guys like TJR making $120,000 trades. And you're going to think, oh, if he can make that much in a trade, then I can easily make a couple thousand, like right off the start, and it'll be no problem. But you guys don't see the grind in that. You guys don't see all the losses, all the days where, like I said, trading will just break the shit out of you. You guys don't see that. So you need to come into this knowing it's going to take time to get to that point. You can't see the end goal and expect it at the start, right? So come into this realizing this is going to be anywhere between probably 2 to 5 years before you start to see profit. And before you really make it, like quitting your job and escaping and living free, basically, I would say probably 5 to 10 years. And is that me saying it's not possible? No, definitely not. Anything is possible if you stay consistent and you don't quit. But coming into this thinking it's going to be easy, get rich quick, I'm going to escape the matrix in a year or whatever, you're just going to end up quitting because you're not getting the results you want right away. So come into this expecting to lose, expecting to learn, and really enjoy the process. Enjoy the losses. And that's what I tell everyone I teach. Enjoy these days where you're losing, because trading gets very numb when you're winning a lot and you're just requesting payouts, and it's just like a game, right? So enjoy the struggle. If you're struggling in life, anything you're doing that is a struggle is always a positive. And yes, this will take time, but at the end of the day, time passes. And if you're going to start, there's no better time than now. And that goes for anything, business, trading, anything that's going to make you a large sum of money. Do it. Just do it. Realize it's going to take a long time, and get your ass started on something. Lock in and get it done. Enjoy the process, and one day you'll be making $100,000 a month without even thinking about it. Trading takes time, but the money comes quick. I will tell you guys that. I went through 2 years of hard struggle before I didn't see a fucking dollar. I was losing after loss after loss after loss. And then all of a sudden, I got 8 payouts back to back to back to back to back. And I went from having $0 in my account to living pretty comfortably now. I don't got to worry about bills, any of that anymore. Like I said, I'm not where I want to be. This is still going to take a lot longer for me. But it comes quick, guys. So enjoy the process. Learn from it. And if God is going to give you what you want, He has to punish you, whether you believe in that or not. He has to make sure you're worthy of it. So you get put through like a gauntlet almost, right? And that is the time it's going to take to get to where you want. And the only way you're going to lose in this game is if you quit. So that is the key. Do not quit. Realize it's going to take time. Realize you're going to need to hit rock bottom. And control yourself, control your life. don't go off the deep end. Manage your emotions. Become zen with it. And just enjoy the process, guys. Trading can become very serious, but you need to fall in love with it. You need to be happy with what you're doing, and the money will come. The money isn't everything, but that's why you got into this, for the money. So stick to those 3 things, and I will see you guys at the top, and we will all make it out one day. I think that's going to wrap this video up here, guys. I'm going to try to keep making more of these videos for you guys, because I like talking about being real about what trading's like, because it's not all sunshine and rainbows like you guys see on Instagram. I do post daily recaps every day of my trades. You guys see my losses, you see my wins. I ain't hiding nothing. So if you guys like this type of comment, please subscribe. It means a lot to me. I'm trying to grow this channel a little bit. I do it just for me personally, to show my progress. I do it also to journal. So I'm going to be making these videos regardless of the outcome, but it would mean a lot if you guys can subscribe, leave a like, and comment. And yeah, that's going to wrap it up for this one, and I'll catch you guys in the next video next time. Peace.